Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a poor man named Ali Baba. He worked as a woodcutter, cutting wood from the forest and selling it in the market. One day, while he was in the forest, he heard the sound of horses. Ali Baba quickly hid behind a tree and saw a group of 40 men. These men were thieves, and they were carrying bags of gold and treasure. Ali Baba watched as the thieves stopped in front of a large rock. The leader of the thieves stood in front of the rock and said, "Open sesame." To Ali Baba's surprise, the rock opened, revealing a hidden cave. The thieves went inside, leaving their horses outside. Ali Baba waited until they had all entered, and then the rock closed again. Ali Baba was amazed by what he had seen. He decided to wait and see what would happen next. After some time, the thieves came out of the cave, and the leader said, "Close sesame." The rock closed once again. When the thieves left, Ali Baba came out from his hiding place. He walked up to the rock and said, "Open sesame." Just like before, the rock opened, and inside, he saw a huge cave full of treasure, gold, silver, jewels, and other valuable things. Ali Baba was amazed at the sight. He quickly gathered some of the treasure, filling his bags, and then said, "Close sesame." The rock closed behind him. Ali Baba hurried home, thinking about what to do with his newfound fortune. When Ali Baba reached home, his wife was surprised to see him carrying heavy bags. "What's inside?" she asked. Ali Baba opened the bags, and his wife was shocked to see the treasure. "Where did you get all of this?" she asked. Ali Baba told her everything about the thieves and the magic cave. His wife was happy but also worried. "We must be careful. If the thieves find out, we will be in danger," she warned. Ali Baba agreed and decided to keep the treasure a secret. Ali Baba and his wife needed to weigh the gold to see how much they had. So, his wife went to borrow a scale from Ali Baba's rich brother, Qasim. Qasim's wife was curious and put some wax on the bottom of the scale to see what they were weighing. When Ali Baba's wife returned the scale, Qasim's wife noticed that a gold coin had stuck to the bottom. She showed it to Qasim, and he became suspicious. Where did Ali Baba get this gold? He wondered. Qasim went to Ali Baba's house and demanded to know where the gold came from. Ali Baba didn't want to tell his brother, but Qasim insisted. Finally, Ali Baba told him about the cave and the magic words. Qasim, who was greedy, decided to go to the cave and take as much treasure as he could. The next day, Qasim went to the forest with his donkeys and bags. He found the rock and said, "Open sesame." The rock opened, and Qasim entered the cave, excited about the treasure. Qasim couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the treasure inside the cave. He quickly started filling his bags with gold and jewels. But as he was about to leave, he forgot the magic words. Qasim tried to remember, but he couldn't. He said, "Open barley." "Open wheat," but the rock didn't move. Qasim was trapped inside the cave. Hours passed, and soon the thieves returned. When they saw Qasim inside, they were furious. They knew someone had discovered their secret. The thieves killed Qasim for stealing their treasure and left his body in the cave. When Qasim didn't return home, his wife became worried and asked Ali Baba to look for him. Ali Baba went to the cave and found his brother's body. He was heartbroken but knew he had to take Qasim's body home. He also took some treasure with him. When Ali Baba returned, he told Qasim's wife the sad news. They buried Qasim quietly, hoping the thieves would never find out. The thieves soon realized that someone else knew about the cave because Qasim's body was missing. Their leader decided to find out who it was. He disguised himself as a merchant and went to the village, asking questions about Qasim and Ali Baba. After some time, he discovered that Ali Baba knew the secret of the cave. The leader of the thieves planned to get rid of Ali Baba, so he came up with a clever plan to trap him and take back the treasure. The leader of the thieves went back to his men and told them the plan. They filled 40 large jars with oil, but in reality, each jar had one thief hiding inside. The leader brought the jars to Ali Baba's house, pretending to be a merchant selling oil. "May I store these jars in your yard for the night?" he asked Ali Baba. Ali Baba, who had no idea about the plan, agreed to help. He let the merchant keep the jars in his yard, not knowing the danger that was hiding inside. That night, while everyone in Ali Baba's house was asleep, the leader of the thieves planned to sneak into the yard and let the thieves out of the jars. However, Ali Baba's clever servant girl, Morgiana, noticed something strange. As she passed by the jars, she heard whispering from inside one of them. Curious, Morgiana quietly opened one of the jars and found a thief hiding inside. She realized that Ali Baba and his family were in great danger. Morgiana quickly came up with a plan. She took some boiling oil from the kitchen and poured it into each jar, one by one. The oil killed the thieves hiding inside. After making sure all the thieves were gone, Morgiana went to Ali Baba and told him what had happened. Ali Baba was shocked and grateful for Morgiana's bravery and intelligence. "You saved our lives," he said. Ali Baba knew he had to deal with the leader of the thieves before it was too late. The leader of the thieves, unaware of Morgiana's actions, went to the yard to free his men. But when he opened the jars, he found all the thieves dead. Furious and scared, he ran away, knowing his plan had failed. The next morning, Ali Baba realized that the leader of the thieves had escaped. Morgiana suggested that they stay alert because the leader might return to seek revenge. Ali Baba agreed and made sure to always be on guard from that day forward. The leader of the thieves did not give up easily. He disguised himself again, this time as a rich merchant, and went to Ali Baba's house. He planned to get close to Ali Baba and then kill him when he had the chance. The leader pretended to be friendly, and Ali Baba welcomed him into his home, not recognizing him as the leader of the thieves. Morgiana, however, was suspicious of the new guest. She watched him closely, trying to figure out who he really was. Morgiana eventually realized that the merchant was the same man who had tried to kill Ali Baba. She knew she had to act quickly to protect her master. That evening, while they were having dinner, Morgiana performed a dance for the guest. As she danced, she held a dagger in her hand. When she came close to the leader of the thieves, she suddenly plunged the dagger into his heart, killing him instantly. Ali Baba was shocked, but Morgiana explained everything to him. Ali Baba was amazed by Morgiana's courage and loyalty. "You have saved my life again," he said. "I will never forget what you have done for me and my family." Ali Baba decided to reward Morgiana for her bravery. He gave her her freedom and arranged for her to marry his son. Morgiana was happy and thankful for Ali Baba's kindness. From that day on, she became a respected member of the family, and they lived peacefully without fear of the thieves. With the thieves gone and the leader dead, Ali Baba finally felt safe. He continued to visit the cave from time to time, using the magic words to open the rock and take small amounts of treasure. However, he never took too much at once, knowing that greed could bring trouble. Ali Baba used the treasure to help his family and the poor people in his village. He was known for his kindness and generosity, and everyone admired him for the way he used his fortune. Years passed, and Ali Baba grew old, but he never told anyone else the secret of the cave, except for his son. Together, they would visit the cave occasionally, always careful not to let anyone follow them. Ali Baba's family lived happily and prospered, thanks to the treasure from the thieves. The story of Ali Baba and the 40 thieves became famous in the village, and people often told the tale as a lesson about the dangers of greed and the rewards of honesty. And so, Ali Baba's story came to a peaceful end. The village continued to remember him as a wise and generous man who used his fortune to help others. Morgiana lived happily with Ali Baba's family, and the secret of the cave remains safe. The tale of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves was passed down through generations, teaching people the importance of bravery, loyalty, and using wealth wisely. Ali Baba's name was forever remembered in the land, and he lived happily ever after.